can you just set the stage for people of what is happening in Pakistan? We can't really understand what's happening now and what is being done to Imran Khan without understanding a bit of the at least recent history. So tell us about Imran Khan, and of course we're going to get to the Epstein files, in which we hear Epstein talk about Imran Khan. Tell us who he is and how he wound up where he is today.
So, Katie, before I actually go to who Imran Khan is, why he's so important and why there's so much focus on him, let me give you an overall idea. Whereas United States population is about 350 million, Pakistan is the fifth largest nation state in the world with a population of more than 250 million. And it's the second largest Muslim country after Indonesia, the only Muslim nation with nuclear weapons, the largest military anywhere in a Muslim country. So the present crisis starts when there was a regime change operation, which is allegedly was actually helped by the US institutions like the CENTCOM and the CIA in 2022. Now, the present crisis which we see starts from February 8th, February 2024, when there was a general election in Pakistan after a lot of delay. And the military tried to make it sure that they will manage the election. But by midnight, when the election results were on, the exit polls started to come. Imran Khan's party, the former prime minister's party, was sweeping the elections with almost two-third majority. So the military went into the offices of the election and they changed all the results. They stopped everything. They took control of all the television channels, which may look surprising to many in the United States, but it is perfectly possible in Pakistan. So they controlled the media, they controlled the newspapers, the television channels and everything. And they took about 14 hours or 18 hours to change the results. And then they created a dummy fake government, which is represented by Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif. Now, at the moment, as we speak, there is another drama going on in Pakistan, which involves Imran Khan, which also involves this dummy government, because this dummy government is not prepared to extend the army chief's tenure for another 5 years. So they're loggerheads with each other. So this is the drama which is unfolding right now. The other thing that has happened in the last 24 hours is that after almost 30 days of keeping Imran Khan incommunicado, he's in Adiala jail for all trumped-up charges. They didn't allow his sisters, his family, his political party, his lawyers to meet him. So after almost about 30 days, and in between these 30 days, there were rumors that they had probably killed him. So it was taken up by the Indian media. It was taken up by a section of the Pakistani, of the American media, like the Drop site and other places. So finally, they have allowed about 20 minutes meeting with Imran Khan's sister, who says that he is physically all right, but he says that he has been totally incommunicado. He's not allowed to come out of his jail cell. And as a result, he's suffering a huge mental torture. So if you ask me more questions, I'll explain every aspect of it.
Yeah, great. So, and here's Imran Khan right here. This is obviously not a recent picture because he's in jail. I do have more questions about his biography because it's pretty fascinating. So can you tell us a little about it? And then we're going to go to actually we have the video of the sister after visiting him, but tell us about how his kind of trajectory.
So, Katie, in generally, people refer to him, and this is a very superficial comment, people refer to him that he was a cricket superstar because he had played county cricket in Britain for 22 plus years, and he then became the captain of the Pakistani cricket team. In that capacity, that was the only time he managed the team in such a way that Pakistan won the World Cup in 1992. But that is actually a very superficial reference to him because he then founded the largest political party in the country. And before creating this political party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, he had been a philanthropist. He had led a health and education movement in the country in which he had established the cancer hospitals, starting with the cancer hospital in Lahore, then one in Peshawar, then in Karachi. And for that cancer hospital, he raised charity from all across the world, from the Pakistani diasporas. And this is how a political movement was shaped from United States. That is why the Pakistani diasporas, you might be a bit familiar, are so interested in him because they massively contributed to that health campaign that subsequently also saw the creation of the universities. At the same time, he created a popular party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, which actually means justice for the people of Pakistan. So he created that political party in 1996, and gradually the political party became the largest political party in the country, especially after 2010 and 19. He won the general elections in 2018, and the Epstein files, the Epstein leak, the emails relate to that time period. In 2018, when he won the election, and to many powerful lobbies across the world, in United Kingdom, in India, in United States, maybe in Israel, we're not pretty sure, but Epstein emails point to that, saw Imran Khan's rise in Pakistan is a threat. But that is actually, if you'll ask me the questions, I'll explain you, that is based on total misunderstanding about Imran Khan and also about Pakistan. The information is very superficial.
Got it. Okay. And had his politics changed over time? Like, and how would you define his political ideology, Imran Khan?
You can, if from a purely academic point of view, someone I have known him, I have worked in Pakistani media for more than 20 plus years. Before that, I had worked for federal government in Pakistan. I have also been a physician in my life. So, I have a really different way of looking at things. Imran Khan is very misunderstood. He's a nationalist. He's just like any nationalist leader anywhere in the world. But in order to put him down and to demonize him, he has often been described as a Taliban Khan or as an Islamist. But none of that could be. I mean, this is as far away from the truth, because when you look at his sister, for instance, his main sister that is known to the world is Alima Khan. All his sisters are educated, they are doctors, they have worked for World Bank, they have worked for international institutions. And I mean,
You won't hold that against them. Just kidding.
yeah, I mean, in the sense that, like, it is not even like
I know.
like the Turkish president Erdogan. I mean, his family is very westernized. They've gone to Western institutions. They've worked across the international institutions, and he's a centrist. He's a nationalist. He's a centrist. He's not someone who's advocating for Islamic laws or Islamization of the society. Yes, he's a nationalist. He had a strong position that Pakistan should have self-respect. We're not going to give basis to United States for operations against Afghanistan or for anyone. He had a strong position on India vis-a-vis Kashmir, and all these things put together, the various powerful political interests across the world interpreted him or presented him in a different way.
Yeah. How would you describe the way he was removed from power?
You see, there's a lot of controversy. Why was he removed from power? Principally, he was removed from power by the Pakistani military as a result of a nexus between the politicians, the Pakistan Muslim League, Shahbaz Sharif, Nawaz Sharif, that are currently controlling the government, and between the then Pakistan Army chief, which is the military chief, because the term in Pakistan is the army rather than the US term military. But there are allegations, there are serious allegations, and there's some truth to it, that US institutions like the Central Intelligence Agency, the CENTCOM, and the Department of State have played a role. There is a controversy which is called as the cipher controversy, that the top Donald Lu, who was then an Assistant Secretary of State, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State, Assistant Secretary of State for South Asia, he told the Pakistani then ambassador Asim Majid that Imran Khan should be kicked out because his foreign policy is very problematic. But that's a very controversial area. Principally, it's a nexus between Pakistani military, which has a very close relationship with US military, the Central Command, and US intelligence community, and a nexus between the Pakistani politician that led to regime change in Pakistan. But the United States got involved because of its close military-to-military relationship.
Let's now take a look at his sister, what she had to say after a recent visit to him in jail. And I will, I'll read what she says. Today I met Imran Khan. When I met him, he seemed deeply frustrated and upset. He mentioned about his health. I'm telling about his health. He said that much. They have kept him and Bushra Bibi, his wife, under mental torture. He said he's being kept in a very small room. They haven't let anyone see him for 4 weeks. I was the one who met him for the last time 4 weeks ago, and he said that his mental torture is worse than physical torture. It's worse than physical torture. And he said that this is all happening because of Asim Munir. He is responsible. And when I told him how the police dragged Noreen Niazi, his second sister, dragged her on the road, he was quite upset by that. And he said, I'm going to repeat his words in diplomatic language. He said that it is all done on the orders of Asim Munir. And he said he is mentally sick person. He has sunk to this low level. He said only he can descend so low, and no one can descend this low except for him. Munir, he's talking about. Imagine how old is he? No. They have not even spared an elderly cancer survivor like Yasmin Rashid is kept in jail. Bushra Bibi, Imran Khan's wife, has also been kept in jail for so long. In isolation, she's not allowed to meet her children. Sorry, I think I missed something. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. They have not provided with basic facilities to her. He said it's just a matter of time. Everything is done on Asim Munir's instructions. And well, then he gave some instructions for his political party, and as they have not been allowed to meet him for so long, so his supporters wanted proof of life, which they got. So what are your thoughts on this report?
It was expected that they will finally let him meet on 2nd December. The meeting was very brief, was less than 30 minutes, but there was also a political trick in the meeting. Between since General Asim Munir, whom the sister continues to refer as the main villain in the story, is at loggerheads with the present government which he has created himself, the Prime Minister Sharif's government, who he wanted to issue a notification for the next 5 years so that he can be the army chief. He's also created a new office for himself through a constitutional reform on gunpoint, which is being referred to as Commander of the Defense Forces. And he is now taking control of the army, not only the army, but also the Air Force and the Navy. He wants to be basically the Pakistan's all in all a dictator like Saddam Hussein or Bashar al-Assad for the rest of his life. Now, the present civilian government is, which is also his own creation. Now, they are actually worried that if we give him this carte blanche, this power, he's going to remove us and he's going to create a new political dispensation for himself. So they are resisting him. They're trying to bring intervening political something in the military so that they are, between Asim Munir and the military, they want to create another office. And they're not issuing his notification, which he wanted, which was supposed to be issued on 27th and 28th. In between this controversy, while the whole debate was now raging on Asim Munir's notification, he has allowed this meeting to take place in the jail, and he totally controls the jail. The military controls the jail. So this is in fact a politics within a politics. This is a wheel within a wheel, the meeting that took place today. And he thought that maybe something comes out that helps him, but unfortunately, nothing came out that helped him because the sister comes up and she blames Asim Munir for all that.